Coach Hank Bullard from the Academy at Lincoln. The Hornets just got a big win today over beat Harrison. Coach, talk about the win today for the team and how well your team played. A lot of guys getting involved. It was a good team effort today.
Oh, it was a very good team effort. We had bad news over the weekend. One of our best kids had a hairline fracture against Jackson, and so we had to reshuffle the lineup a little bit, and the kids really, I told them when I came in here, they really listened well today, and that's what the difference was.
You got a good effort too out of the Adam Duggan's son. Duggan's kid is
yeah, Mason's a really good kid. He works hard. He's great kid. Great kid. Comes from real nice folks, and it really shows on the court. He's a good team player and really hustles.
Well, Christian Bell, I think number 5, gave you a good effort too up and down the court.
Very good athlete. Very good athlete. He really sparks us a lot, and he's very athletic and really plays hard.
Looked like at one time early in the game that for them, the number 1 kid, I think maybe Stockton was going to take over the game, lead them in score to score all their points, but they spread a little bit later on, but he was probably the definite factor for them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Steven's a great player. He, you can't leave him alone, and we tried multiple kids on him to keep from tiring ourselves out because he's a handful.
How long have you been doing this basketball thing here at Lincoln? I know you've been doing the basketball overall probably 40 years.
This is year 45 for me in coaching in Guilford County, and this is year 12, I think. Mrs. Bullard, is that right? 12 or 13. That's the boss over there. 12 or 13 here, and I've enjoyed every year of it. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, you're lucky if you can leave one good program like you had over at Smith, the Smith girls team, and settle into another program that had the success you've had here.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We've had good kids, great parental support. Just really, and the administration's always been good too.
Yeah, it's kind of good, too, to be able to have success at both locations, too, and be able to stay at 2 places for a length of time. So many coaches these days and teachers these days, they get into school, and coaches in high school these days, 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years, they're gone and then moving around. But you've been able to land at 2 places and make those your stops.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed both places. That's the key to it. It's like that old saying, if you love what you're doing, you're not going to work.
And I guess in your case, too, the way it is now, you probably will do this as long as you see fit.
As long as the boss will let me over here, we plan on trying to do it.
Tell you what, as far as what your team has done so far this year, what you plan on doing the rest of the season, what does the rest of the season hold for you here?
Oh, every game is going to be a real challenge because this was not a characteristic game of this conference. We've had 1-point games throughout the first couple of weeks, and I expect a really tough game at Allen on Thursday.
And who else in this conference besides Allen and Harrison do you expect to see give you some tough?
All of them. Jackson is tough. We beat Jackson by 7. We haven't played Allen yet, as I said, Thursday, and then Swan. Swan's a very good ball club too and well coached.
Kind of interested about Swan being coached by Chelsea Coleman, former Page girls basketball player.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I coached against her, but it'd be interesting because the Duggins family is definitely a Page family as well.
And also the Duggins family, I saw them back a couple of weeks ago over at Smith High School. They had that middle school special day on MLK Day there, and they had the other Duggins kid that plays over at St. Pius.
St. Pius, right? Yeah, he's a nice one too. There's going to be some really nice kids going into high school next year. Nice talent. Dudley's going to get some good talent, and Page is obviously going to get some good talent as well.
It was a close interview with Hank Bullard, head coach here at the Academy at Lincoln, in charge of the Hornets. What got you interested in coaching basketball back in the very beginning? What got you started down this basketball trail?
I've always loved basketball. When I was a little boy, I was a very sick little boy, and I wasn't able to do any of the other sports, but I could play basketball by myself, and had a lot of Duke memories because I was a Duke patient and loved the Blue Devils growing up. But I went to Wake Forest, and I'm a Deacon for life.
So you got a couple of kids on your team, at least 1 or 2, that kind of remind me of you out there, the way they play the outside portion of the court to the perimeter, and the good job they do with penetration, also moving the ball and playing good perimeter basketball.
Well, I hope they're not as slow as I was, but there are some that are. I do still look a couple of them eye to eye, but not too many of them.
I tell you, it's been a marathon for you. You think about the pace you go at. It's been a marathon, a good steady pace over the years. Great job coaching basketball. Lucky to have a man like you in Guilford County coaching these teams, helping these kids. Continued success and keep up the good work. work.
Well, thank you, and I'd like to also say too, it helps to have a great wife like I do. She's been my scorekeeper for quite a while, and my soulmate, and we just I couldn't have done it without her.
It's got to be a team effort, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.